Welcome everyone to the deep dive.
Great to be here.
Today we're diving headfirst into a really fascinating upcoming match.
Absolutely. Kenya versus Morocco in Shichan.
Exactly. And look, we're not just scratching the surface. We've gone through match reports, official CAF data, even crunched the numbers from betting sites.
Trying to get the full picture.
That's the mission.
Well,
Give you the shortcut to being properly clued in on this one. August 10th, 2025. Nyayo Stadium, Nairobi. Group A.
big one.
Huge. Okay, let's kick things off with the Harambee Stars. Kenya. There's a real buzz around there. Well, unexpected momentum, isn't there?
There really is. It's been quite the start for them.
What's driving it?
Well, match day one, they ground out a 1-0 win against DR Congo.
Okay.
Austin Odiambo, remember that name, got the goal late in the first half. On home soil, that was a massive confidence injection. You saw it in the local reports. CAF noted it too. Big psychological lift.
Right. Starting strong at home is key, and then match day two, Angola. That sounded like a real test of character.
Oh, absolutely. A really hard-fought 1-1 draw. And, the remarkable thing is they played a big chunk of that game with only 10 men.
Wow, okay.
And Odiambo pops up again,
Yep.
scores a penalty. That shows real grit, resilience.
Definitely. So that leaves them where in the group?
Top of Group A going into this Morocco game. 4 points from 2 matches. They are certainly not just there to make up the numbers.
And Benny McCarthy, the coach, the talk seems to be around his tactical setup, especially with this being a Chan tournament, so domestic players only. What are we seeing tactically?
Yeah, that's a great point. And it's why, local coverage is really focusing on him. What's interesting is how he seems to have implemented quite a high-press system.
With domestic players, that's ambitious for Sham.
It is. It requires huge discipline, huge fitness. Usually you see that more in, let's say, established European leagues. So it's a bold approach for Chan players.
So he's not playing it safe.
Not at all.
Yeah.
He's pushing them, maximizing that home advantage, leveraging the momentum they've built. You combine that tactical aggression with the crowd, Kenya looked genuinely dangerous.
Okay. Fascinating. Now let's pivot to the other side. Morocco. They're giants in this competition.
Oh, absolutely. Morocco are basically Chan royalty, multiple titles.
Right.
They've just got this reputation, this pedigree, as one of the strongest sides in Africa using only domestic league players. CF's own profiles really highlight that.
And how have they started this particular tournament?
Just as you'd expect, really.
Yeah.
A very convincing 2-0 win over Angola in their opener. They look sharp, organized.
Okay.
So they arrive in Nairobi in good form with that winning mentality already established.
So putting their history and that opening win together, what's the takeaway for their standing in this group?
It means they're not just experienced. They're, proven winners at this level. On paper, and based on that first game, they are definitely one of the favorites, not just for the group, maybe for the whole thing. They set a very high standard.
Which sets up this brilliant tactical clash we're about to see. Kenya's momentum versus Morocco's pedigree. How does this actually play out on the pitch? How can Kenya realistically challenge them?
Well, Kenya have some definite advantages they need to lean into. First, obviously, the Nyayo Stadium factor. That home crowd energy isn't just noise, it's tangible.
Yeah, the 12th man.
Exactly. Second, their momentum is real. 2 good results, confidence is high, and Odiambo is in fantastic form. He's delivering. And third, that resilience against Angola. Playing with 10 men and getting a point proves they can handle pressure, they can dig deep. That's huge.
But Morocco has the tools to counter that,
Oh,
presumably.
for sure. Morocco's strengths are that technical quality, especially in midfield, and their Chan experience. They control the game's tempo, they rarely panic, and they are lethal at punishing mistakes.
Right.
That 2-0 win against Angola wasn't just about scoring, it was about their control, their ability to sort of suffocate the opposition.
So, if you're putting yourself in Benny McCarthy's shoes, what's the game plan? What absolutely has to happen for Kenya to compete, maybe even spring a surprise?
Okay, number one, stay compact, disciplined. They cannot afford to give Morocco space to play between the lines.
Right. Deny space.
Exactly. Then, exploit transitions quickly. Odiambo's ability to link defense and attack on the counter will be absolutely towards the higher end of that, unlikely but definitely possible bracket.
Right. So, bringing it all together then, final verdict. What's the most likely scenario, but also what should we be looking out for?
Look, the data, the odds, they point towards Morocco being favorites. A Kenya loss is statistically the single most probable outcome.
Okay.
However, and it's big, however, a draw or even a narrow, hard-fought Kenya win.
Yeah.
That is absolutely within the realm of possibility.
If they get things right.
Precisely. If they stay disciplined, if they avoid those suspensions, that's key. And if they get Odhiambo involved effectively on the break, given those first two results, you cannot rule out an upset. It's genuinely possible if Kenya plays smart.
And key players or units to really keep an eye on during the match.
For Kenya, obviously, Austin Odhiambo. His form, his threat from set pieces, penalties, transitions, he's central.
Makes sense.
Defensively, Kenya's keeper and the whole back line need big performances. They have to be solid, avoid mistakes, especially late on, thinking back to that red card scare against Angola.
Right.
For Morocco, it's that midfield battle. If they dominate possession there, dictate the tempo, Kenya absolutely must be clinical when they do get chances on the counter.
So it really sets up this fascinating dynamic, doesn't it? You've got the confident underdog, Kenya, fueled by momentum and the home crowd, against the established powerhouse, Morocco, cool, experienced, technically gifted, and Yayo Stadium packed. That crowd is a massive factor.
It really is.
And maybe that leaves you, the listener, with something interesting to think about. How much can those unseen things, the raw noise of a home crowd, a team's belief after digging deep like Kenya did, how much can that genuinely warp the probabilities? Even when the cold, hard numbers seem to point one way.
Yeah.
It really makes you question the true weight, the unquantifiable impact of home advantage in these huge high-stakes matches. Something to ponder.